Durag Wisdom here, folks, and today's Earth date is Y2K 17.05.11. And today I want to talk to you about having experience and learning from it. And knowing when you see the facts in front of you, the facts of your own eyes. Now again, your opinion may be subjective, but if it's in agreement, some people agree, then you're in better shape, correct? For example, when I have always said that the birther bastard Trump Putin is wow, get the men in the white coats, crazy. Well, one of the things that the former FBI director said, James Comey, he's like crazy. And that's pretty bad when you have a president of the United States with the nuclear codes. But he is crazy. But that's one of the things you learn. I'm 66 plus. And if I haven't learned things by now, then I don't even know how I've lasted this long. And one of the things I've learned is when you run from the police, you see cops, you run, that means you're guilty of something. Now, this guy, this birther, Trump Putin scum, has now fired the Preet Bharara, who was the district attorney in Manhattan, New York. He's fired Sally Yates. He's fired this guy Comey now. He is definitely, in my eyes, covering up the investigation concerning his ties with Russia. There's no doubt. Because if I was president of the United States and all this hullabaloo, I mean, after all, look what President Obama went through during his term. I mean, so what, the birther Trump Putin creep doesn't think he's going to have problems too? If he's innocent of a connection with Russia, if he's innocent of the emoluments clause, violating the emoluments clause, if he's innocent of conflicts of interest, and again, if he's innocent of his ties to Russia, they should welcome a freaking investigation, right? If you're innocent, welcome it. Go ahead, investigate me until doomsday. But something's wrong there, folks. And at 66 plus, doesn't mean I know everything. But at 66 plus, you learn by now, if someone's trying to hide something, if someone's trying to hide something, they cover up. They obfuscate. And his GOP has been trying to do this from day one with this investigation. And that is why people are demanding, and I'm demanding, a blue ribbon independent committee headed by an independent prosecutor. And again, if the guy was innocent, he wouldn't give a damn, right? Look, this guy's manifesting behaviors that, in my eyes, makes me think he is off. And I'm telling you, folks, I'm an expert on that. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I was a school teacher, okay, for 28 years. But I grew up with crazy people, all right? And I know what craziness looks like. And this, I mean, when I'm reading, and there's leaks coming out of this White House, like you wouldn't believe. It's the greatest thing. That all these reporters, all these people are fighting for our rights. The comedians, everybody standing up, because there are people out there like me, like Keith Overman. And I mean, I'm just a small fry who know this guy's nuts, who knows he's got connections to Russia. We know that he is on his way to trying to undermine our entire system of governance. And he stands in front of a TV or sits there and screams. Can you imagine this? I can just see it. Son of a bitch! What is he doing? That guy's better shut up over there! See what I'm saying? I can see it. That's what when they say screaming in front of the TV, that's what it is. The guy is nuts. And he's nuts with the nuclear codes. He won't be satisfied until he's dictator of the United States of America. You can't be old enough, folks, with the experience, learning from experience. And here I am, 66 plus. A few weeks ago, he has the Chancellor of Germany here, Angela Merkel, and he's treating her like crap. Did you see that? The verbissimo upon him on that creep when he was sitting next to her? He wouldn't even shake hands with her. And yesterday when these Russian creeps were invited, these oligarch gangsters were invited to the White House in the Oval Office, he's with Kislyak with this huge smile on his face. I've never seen it. Not even that stupid grin he does. Oh yeah, bend over, Kislyak, let me kiss your rear end. And the other creep was being sarcastic with the press when they were asking him stuff before he was, because the American press wasn't even allowed in. And this is how we treat our allies like crap with this creep in office, and our enemies like they're kings, because that's what it is. The oligarchy, it's on its way to undermining us every step of the way. And I see it with my own 4 eyes at 66 plus. The facts are in front of me. And this creep must go. And it must start with an independent select committee, with an independent prosecutor. Anything less than that is a sham, is fake. It's fake as he is a fake president. So now, knowing what I know at my age, my tender age, I want to tell you this to conclude. Kind of imagine what would be going on if Hillary Clinton had won. All right? Before the election, she was running around saying she's so famous she could grab penises. She sees a 10-year-old boy on an escalator and she says, in 10 years I'm going to be going out with that guy. I could see her yelling, I don't want any of these white Europeans where Ivanka Trump, Melania Trump comes from, allowed in this country. We got to ban them. They're all robbers and thieves. Imagine if she had been saying this. Imagine if she was standing at a demonstration, she said, throw them out, encouraging people to assault people. What if she had ties to the Russians? I mean, even before, this election, the Republicans were promising that they were going to block her every step of the way. They weren't going to let her nominate anyone to the Supreme Court, just like they stole the seat from President Obama, right? So imagine if she won and all this was coming out about connections to Russia. Her aides, everything, connections to Russia. Imagine what the GOP would be doing right now. Now, I'm 66 plus. You can't sell me that bridge anymore, folks. I mean, I'm on my way out. Okay? And as far as I'm concerned, I've learned shit from this circus we live in. This circus of pain and agony and hate and war. And then all the other stuff, the diseases. That's the only thing that keeps us all in control. All these the natural world. I wish this earth would literally come alive and eat us. So, think about it. Think about what this world would be like today if Clinton had won and we found out she had connections to the Russians. You know what would be going on, folks. The GOP would be on the spot every step of the way. running committees, charging, blocking.